Woo! What is up? Cheers. Cheers. What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are feeling well. What's up? There you are. Cheers. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. Let's see. What are we looking at? Whoa. What's up, everybody? Yeah, cheers. Thanks for joining the live stream. Good to see you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know, sometimes you just don't have to stream all the time because there's nothing going on, really. But when stuff happens, I'm going to go live. I'm going to talk about it. So we have some interesting news today. The Swift. God, why is my headphone so loud? Can I turn these down? Please tell me I can turn them down. All right, so we have news about Swift basically coming out with their pairing with R3, and what does that mean? And there's a lot of confusion around it, and of course there's not really a lot of clarity as far as what's going on, but I will happily dive through this and talk about it. And also I'm maybe in discussions with Jungle that we might get together this evening and do a stream on his channel, so I thought maybe I could shout that out and get you guys to pay attention to that. I'm not sure. I was talking to Jungle a second ago, and we kind of were bouncing around the idea. So smash the like button and tell me if you guys think this is a good idea. This stream will explode at the end of this broadcast unless this reaches like some kind of absurd amount of likes and support. Then I'll maybe keep it up. Maybe keep it up. Otherwise, probably not, because my knowledge is valuable as fuck, motherfucker. I'm sorry. I shouldn't curse. I'm taking back the curse words. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not sorry. I'm actually not sorry at all. What's up? Okay, cheers. Louis, my boy. Louis Marriott in first after not streaming for multiple weeks. Bro, you win. You win. I don't know what you win, but you win something. I think you should win everything, honestly. Louis, you deserve the world. I hope I can give you something. You want some XRP, bro? What do you want? Tell me what you want. Let's say hey to the crew, and then we'll start talking about this. I just tweeted out the link. So I put it up on Twitter saying, yo, 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 come join me live. I'll talk about this nonsense because I don't think people really understand what's going on here. And that's cool. I respect everyone's opinion, and I respect everyone's contribution to the space. And again, I'm sure Alex and like other people will cover this in depth as well later, and they actually do a great job. But I just wanted to jump on as soon as I saw this because again, there's no reason for me to stream continuously without something to talk about. But this is something to talk about, and we've done so many crypto live streams really focused on the development of this network and the development of XRP and what's happening. And I know people were anticipating Swift joining Ripple's ecosystem or taking them over or something along those lines. So we're going to look at that and talk about that today for just a brief minute, and maybe, you know, throw some nonsense around. I have a couple edits that I've been trying to put up, and I'm literally just like diving through these edits. This edit I'm about to release, that's like, I have a crypto edit, me responding to your comments and questions on my video, how crypto will fail. I did a really long video responding to a bunch of your comments and questions, basically just diving through your opinions and your responses, and I have that to edit to come back up as well. We'll have that on the channel, and I also have some like fun vlog edits, some things talking about you know, some random stuff, so watch out for those to pop on the channel as well. I don't even know if I'm gonna post them. Some of them are pretty, they're vulnerable. I feel vulnerable sharing these vlogs, but I think I'm just gonna post it. I think we're just gonna move forward with whatever, you know, whatever I post. I guess whatever I put together. Anyway, yo, all right. Sean, cheers. What's up? Louis, what up? Ray Rodriguez, what's up? Teresa, Chelly Fire, what is up? Kryptonian 23, Meowgie, my boy. Oh, Miyagi, what are you doing, bro? Gumtree, Aftab, Body Sculpting, dude, what's up, man? When are you and I gonna get together and get swole? I'm serious, bro. Let's go pump some iron. What's up, Snikon? Hey guys. Everyone's chilling. Cheers. Good to see you guys. Marco, thoughts on R3? Thought that R3 is XRP. No, it's not. We're going to talk about that. We'll go into it. We'll dive through it. I'm going to give people a few more minutes to pile in. Let's see. Gabriel, XRP Moon. Bro, we might hit that hotkey today. This is fantastic news for XRP. I agree, Steve K, but I think that there's some confusion about what it means. So we'll be talking about that for the duration of today's stream. Tim, what's up? Cheers. I think XRP pumping because people see the Swift R3 partnership as good news. Yeah, is it pumping right now? I don't even look at the price. I don't even look at the price very much. I just look at like everything else. I look at everything else. Thanks, Bill Gould, for the reminder. Everyone, please smash the like button. Again, this stream is going to self-implode unless there is some significant liking going on and some significant support for me to keep this up. Probably, because I remember the last time I streamed, I did talk a little bit about how we're not going to keep the streams up on the channel. You have to join during my live stream to actually get the information I'm providing, because guess what? My freaking information is valuable. And here's the real deal. I might put it into a podcast. Someone suggested that the other day. I forget who it was, but someone that I really appreciated their comment said, yo, we should put these in podcasts. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll put it in a podcast, brah. So, cheers. Tim, what's up? Bill Gould, thank you for the reminder. Smash the likes, everybody. Chismay says, where have you been? You know what? It doesn't seem necessary for me just to stream every day, just to stream. You know, like, I like posting every day. I like creating content, and I like creating videos, but they don't have to be about dredging through non-news, in a sense. So when things happen that I think are worth mentioning, then I definitely want to come and talk about them. And again, there's grades, there's tiers of how relevant the information is, and I do think that there's always something you could cover, there's always something you could talk about, but it has not necessarily been catching my attention, I guess. It hasn't been keeping my attention. I've also been kind of like low-key doing other shit, like other than just paying attention to crypto, and I got a bunch of other stuff going on right now. So yeah, I'm all over the place. Cheers, it's good to be here. Where have I been? I don't know. I'm right here right now. Swift can't use XRP directly yet, says Kryptonian23. I'm gonna try to run through some of these comments and say hey for another minute, and then when we, I don't know where we're at, like 8 minutes in, maybe like 10 minutes, we'll start talking about that shit. What's up? Thank you so much, Kryptonian. What's up? Been a while. Yo. Good to see you guys. Cheers. Avenue OC, what's up? Jay Perez says, this absolutely cannot be bad. R3 owns some XRP. It won't go to waste. Yeah, that's true. But we will be talking about what that specifically means. Louis, what's up? Bill Gould saying hi to Louis. Louis saying hi to Bill. Bill saying hi to me. What's up? Bill Gould. Nerdy. What's up? What's up? Steve K, what's up, man? Cheers. Good for showing up. You like the cover photo, said Mr. Sid Vicious. Dude, the cover photo's lit, bro. And I can't even see it anymore. I think it's actually, I took it from this article where this guy's like whispering and pointing the finger up. Why the R3 Swift partnership is cranking the gears of Ripple XRP rumor mill. And again, I'm not really, we can read these and I'll look at them and kind of like defud or FOMO them. Let's talk about, let's fucking throw some old taglines out there. Welcome to Crypto with Kung Fu. We're going to go ahead and chop through the FUD. Stay ahead of the FOMO. You know how we got to do it. You know what we're up to. I like the cover photo too. Thanks, man. Cheers. Good to see you guys. Chelly, what's up? Avenue, cheers. Bricks, what's up? What's up? Bricks, cheap websites. Mike, my man, Mike Seggs, dude. Cheers. I thought about you the other day. I was just like, remember in chatting about you. I've been looking at some of my old music, basically. One of my new friends encouraged me to like check out some of my old music, or we were listening to it, and I was like laughing about it, and I was thinking about making more music. I almost tweeted out a link this morning to my old music that's like a complete different alias, and I was like a little bit like, nah, this stuff sucks, but I was gonna do it anyway. It's not that good, but it at least would give you guys some perspective of like all the crazy shit I'm doing. So Mikey, cheers. I know you were saying you were a studio musician the last time I was chatting with you, so that's cool, man. Good on you. Keep doing your thing. What's up, Renewable? Good to see you guys. Jonathan, Scott, Caruso. Guess you're the first like in here. Yeah, 75 people in the room. Smash the like button, champ. Jamming out, fam. What's up? Just refresh your browser. Are you talking to me? Did I do something? What happened to my browser? It keeps buffering, keeps pausing. If it's pausing for you, I don't know what's happening. Maybe I can scale down the depth or the bit rate of the stream on my, no, I can't. I already started it. It's too late for us. It says that it's at 23 frames per second, and that seems about fine. My CPU is fine. Stream seems in the green. So if it's buffering on your side, maybe your internet sucks, bro. Let's see. Keep pauses stream. You know what? Maybe it's just because all of you guys are piling in here. It's collapsing the network. YouTube can't handle all of our love, all of our showing up. Anyway, Scott says, I'm nervous that they chose R3 and not Ripple because XRP not stable, and R3 has the ability to alternate, to add alternative stablecoins. However, Cobalt XRP upgrade could make XRP prime candidate for Swift. That's a good, that's a good comment. Sorry. Yo, it's buffering. Okay, cheers. Hopefully it gets done buffering for you guys. It keeps pausing. Okay. XRP shill, what's up? Hey, KFN. Grind, my boy, what's up? What's up, Mr. Dopamine? Yo, XRP Rabbit. Jeez, it's like everybody's here. What is up? You guys must be, like, missing me or something. Man, cheers. What's up? Lee Jenkins? Hello, Lee. Oh, man, I finally got back to, where is this? What does it mean for XRP? We'll talk about that. Louis says, I love your daily streams. We miss you when you don't stream. Thanks, man. I miss all you guys, too. Honestly, I love connecting with you guys. I love chatting. I love just sharing ideas with you and bouncing around, you know, possibilities and just being part of the conversation with you. It's a lot of fun. I've missed you, too. I've missed you guys. I miss you guys, too. Let's see. Ali. Sorry. Ali Keswa says, hello, Kung Fu Superstar. Thanks for your legacy work. We really appreciate you, bro, from Uganda, East Africa. What's up, dude? Cheers, man. Thanks for showing up and supporting the stream and supporting the, I guess, the Kung Fu legend, as you put it. It sounds way cooler when you put it that way. I don't know what I'm doing out here, actually. One day at a time. Mr. Dopamine. Good day. Cheers. Good to see you guys. I saw just a second ago. There it was. Body Sculpting says, that would be awesome. I'm lifting right now. Bro, I wish I was lifting right now. I wish I was doing a workout right now. I actually got up really early this morning and did some yoga and took some cold showers and like kind of had like a good reset day. Kind of just feeling, I had a bunch of stuff to run around and do, and I just got done running around doing a bunch of errands this morning, and I kind of just like sat down and I was reading through some of these articles, and I think that there's a lot of confusion around this subject, and I talk a lot about the consortiums that run these networks and what that really means for the development of this ecosystem, but sometimes we don't go through and actually kind of like approach this in a digestible manner when this news comes out. So I think that's important to think about, and that's what we're going to do. So we're doing that right now. Hey, what's up? Cheers. Smash like. Hey, KFN, what's up, brother? Cheers, Lawrence. What's up? Drew B. Fishing. What's up with you, man? Mr. Sid Vicious says, oops, I meant 31. Yeah, I was looking at that for a second. XRP's at 17 cents. I was like, I don't think I saw that. I think I saw 30 last or something. BTC's following. What does this mean for XRP? I think I jumped backwards here. Your posts are awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate you guys. I know I'm kind of like ADD and I'm all over the place. Some days I'm posting like workout stuff. Some days I'm posting yoga stuff on YouTube. Some days I'm posting like vlogs, and it's all, I know. It's a lot. I get it. I just don't know what to tell you about that. Renewable Guy says, I tried to tell my ex to look into XRP. She said, yeah, good on that. Ha ha ha. That sounds like my ex, bro. That sounds like my ex. She don't believe. She don't believe in the technology. That's cool though. Well, I'm gonna start talking about that in a second. I'm gonna give it one more minute to say hey to you guys. I really appreciate seeing all you guys. It's really good to be back in the stream with you guys. It's really good to see so many of the OG fam in here. Really appreciate you guys. I feel like I'm missing great comments. Here we go. Louis says, your input's so much better than other streamers. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. What is up? Someone says, Xrp Tidal Wave says, new girlfriend. Nope, no girlfriends. No girlfriends. I'm still just as a wild single guy out here doing, I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's move forward. Loco is free, says, hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I haven't been seeing you guys in a while. I know it seems like forever. Thanks for joining the Kung Fu Army. We're here taking over one day at a time. One man army. What's up? Getting a little wily. Drop those jams, son. What's up, Mikey Seggs? Musicians in the house. Yeah, totally. There's a bunch of musicians in the community, actually. And the other day I was checking out, what is it? Chip, who does the XRP Minute. He was putting up some of his songs the other day, and I was really impressed. I really liked those songs. That was super cool, dude. I don't know if you're gonna see this or if you're in the stream or in the chat or whatever, but man, that was some good jams, brah. That was some good jams. And if any of you guys are musicians, if any of you guys play music, I know Kickboy's a rapper, and I like that. I like supporting that too. If any of you guys play music, if any of you guys have any creative endeavors or anything that you're excited about, that you're creating, invite me to be part of supporting you. I'd love to subscribe. I tell you guys this all the time, and sometimes I fall behind because I'm like really bad about responding to emails. In fact, Sid Vicious, I just remembered that you told me you emailed me yesterday. I was like looking through my emails like, oh my God, I have so many freaking emails, because basically my email address is public on my website. So people, I think, just take my email address because they find me from Instagram and they think, I don't know why, Instagram really somehow gets people to my website, and they take my email and they put it in like their newsletter, and I get all these newsletters I don't even want to be part of now. So it's rough. It's a rough world out here, guys. It's a rough world for me. It's a struggle. The struggle is real. So yeah, if any of you guys are creators, if any of you are creating something, and if I've told you this before and you're like, he told me he'd subscribe to my channel and then he didn't. I totally want to, man. I'll be your first subscriber. I'll be your biggest champion. If you're creating, if you're a creator, if you have creative endeavors or a creative outlet and you feel like you're not being supported, let me support you. Send it to me. I'll retweet it. I'll share it. I'll put it on my stories on Instagram or whatever the fuck you want, man. God damn it. Let me help you. Everything froze when you hit the like button. It seems like it's fine on my side. So I'm going to think that we're fine. I think we're fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Yo, thank you guys so much. You like my stream of thought. You know what? Sometimes I deliver, and sometimes I don't. So we'll just have to chalk it up to possible delivery. XRP to the moon, almost 20K. Come hang out with the legend. Coming to hang out with the legend. Yeah, you know what? I thought about the other day, like, how ridiculous would it be, since I keep, every now and then on my stream, I say I'm Batman, and I think that's kind of funny, but I just started saying it randomly, and it just sounds funny. I just like the voice. I do it. I kind of like do it in like a, what is that other guy, like Dane, or it's like one of the bad guys from the recent Batman. He's like super low voice. I like his voice. It sounds so cool, but I like just saying, I'm Batman. I just like saying it. It just sounds, I don't know why, it just sounds great. I like that. And I thought about how ridiculous would it be if I got a bat suit and like made some really stupid videos of me. Anyway, I'm falling off topic. Cheers. Greetings from Transylvania. What's up, dude? How are you? Cheers. Thanks for joining the stream. Good to see you. XRP rebounded to start off the week. Price. Good to see you guys too. Hope you are doing fine. Thanks, man. I am doing great, actually. I'm feeling really well. Of course, there's always challenges. Every day is a challenge. Every day we're all struggling, I think, with different things, and it manifests in our life in a lot of different ways. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to have all the support. You guys are great, and yeah, I feel like the reality of my emotional situation is I'm just manic. I'm just like up. I'm like super excited some days. I'm like, I'm on top of the world. I'm doing everything I ever wanted. My dreams are coming true. And then the next day I'm like, I'm crashed. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to give up. God damn it. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Okay, so we've been chatting for about 20 minutes. We got 100 people in the stream. Let's start talking about this. The actual events here. What's happening with R3 and Swift partnership? Now, oh, hey, Jessica, cheers. Good to see you. Thank you. Hey, Fu, what's up? Oh, cheers. Z-Zam. Oh, man, I see some more OG people. I just want to say what's up for 2 more seconds. Darren Boxer, I see you. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Good stuff. What's up, Jake Farud? Jake Farud, what's up? Good to see you guys. Happy you're here. Happy to be doing this. There's a huge lag in the stream. That's okay. That's just YouTube trying to regulate this sweet info I'm trying to give out. Is Ripple next to partner with Swift? Basically, they don't need to. Yeah, they don't need to partner because Swift is partnering. Swift and R3 basically. Swift and R3 basically gives them a door to XRP, and they maybe will have a lot more access to it than we're getting led on to believe right now. But again, also there's a possibility that just like a lot of the other ecosystems that we've seen, that's one of the beauties of these open protocols, and that's when we talk about the ILP, or when we talk about R3 Corda, when we talk about the Hyperledger Fabric. These are big consortiums. These are big teams that are putting together options for fintech industries. So they're not isolating and specifically choosing one token to highlight. They're actually opening up an ecosystem of possibilities to the exchange of this information and this value. So the bigger question really is what's going to be used inside that ecosystem. And I don't really have an exact definite answer, but you don't have the ability to buy any tokens for a lot of these other things, because one, R3 Corda is not even a blockchain. R3 Corda is basically a private database. Now, when they first came out, there was a moment where they were literally talking about how they were a blockchain, but they're not. A couple of coders called them out, and they were like, dude, you're not a blockchain, quit lying. And that's fine. R3 Corda is basically a consortium, and it's kind of similar to ILP, and that's what I was so impressed. That's what actually really pushed me to push a lot more support towards XRP over BTC and over BCH and over Ether, was because of the fact that they recognize the vulnerability and the inherent flaw in token-specific protocols. This is the same as what we talk about when we're developing, when we recognize that we develop the internet protocol, the IP, internet protocol, as a standard exchange of information. That's exactly what we're looking at with these consortium projects. So R3 Corda is not an actual decentralized protocol. It's a basically a large private database that created an ecosystem for the interoperability of some of these standalone systems. So they're normally lagooned away from each other. And that's the challenge too, is recognizing that this conversation gets so heady, so freaking fast. It's crazy. I really appreciate you guys that are interested in this conversation, that you're actually thinking about this and you want to take part in this narrative as it moves forward. And I think one thing that really is important is to recognize that there is a lot of smart people in this space trying to make this shit work. They're not just like sitting around with their dick in their hand, like, you know, thinking about, you know, whatever. I don't even know what to say, thinking about the wall. No one's sitting around with their dick in their hand thinking about the Trump wall. Like, no one gives a shit about that. Smart people around the world are trying to figure out how this emerging global ecosystem is going to tie together, and basically, where is the value trap? That's the big question. Where's the value trap? And in fact, if you guys have been around for a minute, if you guys have been part of my journey as far as live streaming about crypto, you'll recognize that some of my older videos, we talked a lot about the token and the application layer and versus protocol layer, and where the value trap is. So if we look at the internet, if you look at the internet right now, the IP is basically like, there's no value in the internet protocol, right? It's just a foundational platform for applications to be built on top of. So like the value trap in the internet is in the application layer. So like there's a bunch of value in Google, there's a bunch of value in Amazon, there's a bunch of value in the actual applications built on top of the protocol that is the internet protocol, the IP. The inverse is true for cryptocurrencies and the digital payment rails, because the applications themselves to function will be built on top of protocols. Now the problem here is that a lot of these protocols, especially like R3 Corda that we just saw being built, we saw it released, it's paired with Swift. R3 Corda is basically a private database. It's not a blockchain, and we know if you talk about the security vulnerabilities of private databases, it's very clear that they are not going to stand the test of time. There's inherent security risks with a private database, and the basic answer for what's happening is that we're looking for where the value trap is inside these protocols. And the big question also is recognizing, like, who's smart enough to recognize that there is a flaw in token specific protocols. Like, if you still think like Bitcoin's going to solve everything, then you're like a year behind, at least a year or two behind on the conversation. And that's cool. It's not a big deal. Information's power though. Educate yourself. If you're thinking about one token specifically becoming a standalone value trap, then you are missing the point of these developments. And the big thing that brought me over from BTC and BCH and Ether to XRP was Ripple Labs' contributions to developing the ILP. The ILP, the Interledger Protocol, is basically what you look at as far as a development of a standard protocol for the exchange of information through blockchain. And what we see with R3 Corda is a similar type of consortium approach, but it's not decentralized. And I need to learn more about the ILP to really break down the differences between R3 Corda and the ILP specifically. But if you look at what we're looking for value traps. And if you look at the inversion of what's happened between the internet protocol and the application layer that we're used to, it's the inverse now. So the applications will hold value, but just like how we know Weetza, our boy, Weetza win, Weetza, the tip bot. Thank you, sir. You honestly, you've done so much. You've done so much for the system, for the team. But seriously, if you know, Weetza can launch his own UI on top of the XRP blockchain, and you know, there's value there. He has a lot of potential to benefit him, a lot of people and himself because of what he's built. But the value trap isn't in the application layer as much as the protocol layer and what protocol will be used. That's why it's super exciting to see these consortiums move forward. And if you're thinking about where's the money coming in, where's the value coming in, this is one of the biggest things that's happened all year, is Swift choosing R3. And I don't know why they would choose Ripple necessarily, because they kind of are in this like threshold of transition where they want to offer a private database, they want to offer options other than XRP for remittance services, but R3 Corda as a private database that basically gives an ecosystem to the possibility for them to use XRP is a really, really strong catalyst. It's actually one of the biggest breaking, exciting things around XRP this year. Again, there is confusion about what it means. It's not necessarily directly tied to it, but if you think about how R3 and Corda had a huge settlement, R3 had a huge settlement with Ripple about the amount of XRP they were getting and how much they were paying for it. They want these tokens. They want them. They know that they're useful. They know they're valuable, and they know that they are integral to basically a use case of the ILP. The ILP, again, being a big solution for so many different things. If you think about, like, I was skeptical for a minute to talk about the possibilities of Bitcoin having a use case or being supported in the next bull run. But if you think about the ILP, if you think about the way that Bitcoin can actually access liquidity through the ILP, and you can even spend, let's say you spend XRP to send Bitcoin, and that is a huge thing, because the micro transaction efficiency, even the full cost of transaction efficiency for XRP over Bitcoin is huge. That means that I could be a Bitcoin maximalist, but I'm going to probably choose to send my Bitcoin spending XRP because it's going to cost less. And that's what David Schwartz talks about back in the day when he's like, this is a bridge currency. And that's what XRP is. It's a bridge currency. It's only a way to bridge the information exchange between these different big networks, especially if you're pairing them with the ILP. That's why the Interledger protocol was such a huge development in my mind when it came through, and what that means for the emergence of this global digital asset rail. It's huge. It's really big stuff. So whew, okay, let's start looking at these articles and talking about how wrong they are or how right they are. I'm going to say hey to some more people really quick. Whoa, there's a huge lag in the stream. Yeah, lag's bad. Cheers. Thanks for putting up with it. Yo, what's up, Ferdy? What up, what up? Digital Asset Guy. What's up, Kung Fu? Cheers. Good to see you guys. Darren Boxer says, when I see live chat window my side, Fu's chat window is more than 1 minute behind. Yeah, my window's really far behind, but I'm trying to catch up. Thanks. This is Bane. Oh, that's Bane. Man, I'm so far behind on the comments. Yeah, Bane. Totally. That's my favorite. I was born from the darkness. I don't even know if I can do his voice, but cheers. Yeah. If you're a gamer and you play PUBG, check out my Instagram. Okay, cool. Yeah, say what's up to me on Instagram. Kung Fu Nerd, did you see the ludicrous response from Bolivian billionaire from your last video? Complete nonsense. I did not see his response, but I see a lot of people saying a lot of dumb stuff on my videos, and it just makes me laugh, honestly. Like, sometimes I can't even go and respond because it's just like, ugh, you didn't watch the video. Like, someone I just saw someone put up a comment on my How Crypto Will Fail video. They were like, I just watched 2 minutes of this video and you don't even know what you're talking about. I can tell because the title. And I was like, yeah, good on you, bro. Way to pay attention. Way to really commit to learning. Shit. What a goofball. What a bunch of goofballs. Cheers. Do yoga in a bat suit. Okay. XRP goes up 2 cents. No big deal. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pace? Good to see you. Some real guy. Good to see you. Louis Marriott says, I was on the clown show today and someone was really horrid to me because I mentioned XRP. Wow. You know what? That's rough. You know what? I don't know what to say about that. More bullish than this was Christine Lagarde's comment. I don't even know. I thought you had coil enabled, KFN. I do have coil enabled. Unless they kicked me off. The last time I was in coil, it's fully enabled. Let me go actually look at my tip bot right now and see if I've been getting any ILP payments from my streams, which I haven't been streaming, so maybe I won't be able to tell. I guess I could go to coil.com and see if I'm still signed in. I'm gonna go ahead and move over to here. Hey, you guys want to see the intro? Nope, I guess I didn't have it. I guess you know, normally when I change this scene, it like rolls the intro right away, and it didn't. But I'm gonna go log in over here and see what's happening with these. You know what? Thank you guys so much for the last time I was streaming. I totally like stopped streaming and then I just like left the stream up. That was kind of funny. We started a limited feature set and some of these are accessible with my code. Have a look around. Let's see. It says I'm still logged into my coil. It still says I have the same ILP connector and it still says I have the same Google account set up. So it should be working there. I did hear that someone else wasn't using their coil, and that's not for me to judge or talk about. I don't really know what to tell you about that. I'm gonna go see if my connector is receiving anything right now. ILP coil connector, it says, well, the last stream, I didn't stream for, wait, no, it's literally dropping XRP on me right now. So yeah, my ILP is up. My connector, I'm on coil and I'm connected and I'm getting paid in XRP right now. So yeah, cheers. Thank you for asking, Protocol. I appreciate it. Yeah, anybody that's talking on YouTube, and especially if they're even mentioning XRP once, if they don't have their coil set up and they're not logged in, that's just really, really dumb. You're dumb. I'm saying it. You're dumb. Thought you had coil. I do. Yo, Kung Fu, what's up? Good to see you guys. Cheers. R3 is going to use XRP. So we'll get back to that in a second. I'll start dialing through that and making it clear what's going on. Corda Settler is currently agnostic. This is true. This is true. R3 partner with any other company other than Ripple. So R3 Corda is again a consortium. It's a big project, a group project pulling a lot of options together, basically creating the potential, the ecosystem for many different people to interoperably communicate and exchange information. Again, this is up to the people inside. It's like, and I use this analogy a lot and it seems to be fine. I'm just gonna keep dropping it. Basically, you're looking at, if you're a customer, or if you're looking at banks looking for remittance services and remittance payment settlement, you are looking at R3 Corda as basically like a food court of options. You show up to the mall, you're hungry, you want to send some money to the other side of the world, you go to the food court, there's a lot of potential options there. Then that's what R3 Corda is. And Swift pairing with R3 Corda basically gives them access to a lot of potential options other than just XRP. Now we could highlight and talk about why I think XRP is a good choice for banks and why I think it's a stronger choice moving forward than others. But again, you cannot necessarily assume what that means for right now. You can't assume what they're going to use. It's like bringing your hungry friend to the food court and then you can't guarantee he's going to get pizza, even if pizza is the best, you know. He might get ice cream. Like, bro, what are you doing getting ice cream? You were hungry. Pizza's probably not the best either. There's probably like a smoothie place. I don't know. You get my analogy without me having to pick what food's the best. This is a bad analogy, but it's good. It's good and bad. Okay? It's good and bad. Just let's move forward. Yo, what's up? Build the wall. R3's huge. Michael McDonald, what's up, dude? KFN, go watch Christine Lagarde in the same finance tech conference and 3 different financial CEOs debating about how this shift of the banking system has much larger shift on the value on our own personal data. You know, that's a great heads up, dude. Thank you so much. Woo! Michael McDonald, thank you, man. I'll do that. Great video and info. Cheers, Brock Brown. I appreciate you. I'm a little confused. How does a private database utilize XRP for transactions? Now, this is a great question. There's, again, potential that... woo! Whoa, what happened there? Thank you so much. Is it going to read this thing? Is my chat broken? Usually it reads these out loud. Usually a robot reads these. I guess it's broken right now. Thank you so much. Anthony Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat. KFN, awesome to see you back. Sending this to you as a thanks for the tip bot. Really, I just want a hotkey. Bro, what hotkey you want? You tell me about them hotkeys, bro. I'll lay them out. Let's do, I really like this one. Investor Blast Off. And of course it doesn't work. Of course it freezes. Let's do it again. Investor Blast Off. Woo! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Anthony Jackson, cheers. You're the man. Thank you so much for the tip, dude. Let's see, I'm going back up to see if there's some comments I can run through. Great video and info. Thank you so much. Will XRP be useless when the financial crash goes full swing? XRP will be useless when the financial crash goes full swing. Darren in. I disagree. What does all this mean for holders of XRP? That's a great question. I'm going to dive back into these articles and we'll talk about that. I'm going to catch up on some comments. Hey there, KFN. Hope you're doing well. GD, thank you so much. I'm actually doing really well. Thank you for asking. I sold all my XRP a while back. Safe to say I won't be buying it again. Okay, cool. Thank you for showing up in the stream and contributing to the conversation, though. Still a good entry price, Darren. Don't be scared. That's true. Yo, Darren, get out here. Get out of here. No, Darren, you can stick out. You can stick around, dude. Hang out with us. Talk, throw down. Give us some chats. Wow, you hold all these coins, but no XRP because you think a financial crash is coming. I don't think a financial crisis is coming. I know it's coming. Well, Darren ends talking about the pending financial collapse or recession based off of what I would consider to be a obvious transition phase for the lack of global liquidity and the emergence of a global liquidity rail. Again, for you to be aware of a financial pending crisis and not be aware of the integration of some of these tokens. Again, this is why I made that video, how crypto will fail, because I really wanted to bring you guys into the conversation and really start talking more about the reason I can't stand behind, and I need to go and probably like pull some old videos on my channel, because every now and then I see people watching like old videos, like the syndicator coin was being watched yesterday and I was like, that coin's not going to do jack shit. You know, I see people commenting too on my how crypto will fail video, talking about like, oh, you should look for the small tokens that are getting built in Russia for these specific use cases tied to... No, don't do that. That's stupid. That's so stupid. I had to stop supporting the idea that we're going to be able to pick all these token specific protocols for a goddamn thing when I realized I personally issued my own coins on XRP in like 2 seconds by creating trust lines. Why would I, if I was an institution, if I was a company, why would I launch and tokenize an asset that's excluded from the global payment rails? Why would I do that? That makes a zero lick of sense, right? So every token, every freaking one of those stupid little tokens that think they have a unique use case that they're about to take over the world with, they are not going to be used for a goddamn thing because they suck. They're trash because they are not paired to a consortium. They do not have access to the global liquidity solution that's part of the consortium of projects that are developing a standard protocol for blockchain. That is the project you want to be on. You want to be on the projects that are basically going to be tied into this global network and give a level playing field for these coins to compete against each other. And some coins you can't buy. You cannot buy some of the tokens. There's no token for R3. There's no token. It's a private database. You can't buy some of the tokens or some of the access to some of the networks that are being built. You can't expect to make a return on investment from a stable coin because it's supposed to be freaking stable, you probably could lose money, but you're not going to make money on a stable coin, right? And so I know a lot of you guys are really just looking to like, how can I make money? Because there was a lot of money made last year because there was a massive bull run around cryptocurrencies. And then the emergence of all these really shitty, dumb coins that are going to be used for nothing showed up. And you still have people pumping them. You still have people showing up and being like, yo, bro, you heard about this sweet nipple coin? Yeah, nipple coin, bro. It's all about nipple rubbing. Yeah, anybody that wants to rub their nipples, they got to use this. No, that's not how it works. God damn it. It's so stupid. All right, it's basically super simple for any of these projects that are already going to be tied to one of the consortiums. I can launch trust lines and issuance on top of a really prominently featured DLT. So DLT, distributed ledger tech, or blockchain that's already being tied into these global systems. I could tokenize whatever the frick I want on top of that ledger. On top of that ledger, I can tokenize something that's already tied into global exchanges. Why would I use a token specific protocol and some small token from some company built in Russia? That makes zero freaking sense. 0 cents, people. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up and listening to me rant about this stuff. What's up? Hit them likes. Cheers. Good day. Good day. What's up? Hey, what's up, Foo? How's it going? Cheers. Anthony Jackson, thanks again for the super chat. I'm just scrolling by it again. It's a good benchmark for me to know where I'm at in the chat. Hey, you have Coil enabled. My app was lagging. No big deal. Prodigal, thank you, man, for the support. Thank you, Prodigal, for being a Coil contributor, dude. That's really cool. I got posted on YouTube today. Hey, KFU, I was really put off by a show semi-dedicated to you last night. I don't even know what happened. What happened last night? Was there a show that I was supposed to be part of, or was there a show that I was mentioned in last night? I don't even know. No one told me. No one told me anything. Just work, Ferdy. How you doing? How does R3 Swift help XRP? Really great question. So R3 Corda is a private database that has basically created an ecosystem for blockchains to interoperate, just like ILP. So R3 Corda has kind of created like a private database version of the ILP, which in my mind is not as good as the standalone ILP, because the ILP, as far as I need to again go, I said this earlier, I need to go look at the specifics for how R3 Corda and ILP differ, but I'm pretty sure ILP is again a decentralized ledger system that is open for the communication and exchange of value and data, where R3 Corda is a private database consortium focused on the exchange, the interoperable exchange of value and data. So they're very similar, but they're different. And Corda, R3 Corda has a shit ton of XRP. They have a shit ton of it. So they can actually offer, basically like how I was explaining, I had a video that was like a live stream I did, God, what was it, like a month ago now, talking about how there's no secret ledger. There's no two ledgers. There's no two public ledgers for XRP. And then there was a debate back and forth about, well, there is. No, there's not. There's literally no second XRPL. There's only one XRPL, but you can build a private database. Like I can build a private database and utilize XRPL inside my private database. Now that's what R3 Corda is. It's basically a private database that does give access to XRPL. Whether or not it's used, whether or not it's actually a prominently featured settlement option for the banks is up to debate. It's a moot point for us to debate it because we don't know. But the option's there. It's again like taking your friend to the food court and trying to guess what he's going to get. I don't know. I have no idea what your hungry friend wants to do. If he's smart, he probably eats well. He probably doesn't, maybe he's not eating pizza. Maybe he's eating, you know, like brown rice and veggies, or I don't need it to be, I'm not trying to describe like a good meal, but you guys get it. Like he's eating healthy. He's eating the good shit, you know, like no beer, no soda, no processed food, nothing that's in a package. They're about the good shit. And you know, if you show up every day and you're thinking about like, well, what's really going to happen? Basically, R3 Corda did a solid job of capturing Swift as far as a business partner, because they offered the options to not only eventually, if they want, use the benefits of XRP, but also to use not XRP. That they use, you can use whatever they want. So that's interesting. And again, they're pairing, R3 Corda is featured a consortium. It's basically a consortium of DLT, a consortium of DLT tech. So it's not necessarily like the easiest to just run through in a conversation. There's some articles we're going to look at and see how wrong they are, but I'm kind of just like bouncing a lot of this conversation off of y'all's comments right now. So you guys are doing a great job. You guys are, honestly, a lot of you guys are really informed and you guys are really up to date. So I'm really appreciative of you, and it means a lot to have you here. Thank you guys so much. Ferdy, what's up? Hey, great Pate, my man. Good to see you. I'm in Barcelona. Barcelona, my man. What's up, dude? Hey, what's up, Sean? Woo! What's up, Sean? How are you? Oh, what's up? Thank you. Thank you. Favor, can you make a hotkey with Snoop Dogg? I actually have a hotkey with Snoop Dogg. Thank you so much for the super chat, Anthony Jackson. I appreciate it. I actually have a hotkey with Snoop Dogg, but it's not loaded into my OBS right now. There's a hotkey with Snoop Dogg like dancing and like XRP scrolling by on the screen, and he's kind of like bopping. He's bopping around. So maybe I'll add it in. Maybe I'll put that hotkey together. No big deal. Thank you for the reminder. Also, Anthony Jackson, thumbs up, smash those likes. Please smash the like button. And again, this stream will disappear at the end of this because we're not leaving it on the channel, because you guys got to tune in to listen to me talk about this stuff. And I'm going to be putting stuff up on a podcast soon. I'm kind of behind on a lot of projects, but I'll be putting my audio back up on podcasts, so you'll be able to access them there for long-term rewatch. But as far as will it stay on the channel, if this video if I end the stream and I have like 150 likes, maybe I'll leave it up. But other than that, it's going to be gone. So hope you guys are soaking it up. Guys, can you believe Mr. Sid Vicious? Thank you, man. I always appreciate your contributions. I have not read this comment, so I'm excited. Let's see what the majority of us are just a handful who will be the first to benefit from this investment into XRP. It's on the way, and regarding who is behind it, it will happen. Awesome, dude. Mr. Sid Vicious, you are right. Cheers. I'm being honest, says Darren. Darren N, I think, is showing up and trying to talk about financial collapse and how he's not supportive of XRP. Again, there's no reason to necessarily try to convince anyone of anything. He who believes doesn't need to convince others. Does that make sense? Like, if you believe, you don't need to convince anyone, because then you're just trying to convince yourself. So, do you believe? Darren N, if you really believe in your conviction of what is happening, if you're super convinced, then you don't need to convince my stream of anything. Okay, cheers. Leonardo, what's up? What did I miss? Everything. I'm certainly not trolling, it's the truth. Win Moon, KFN, since Swift will use R3, that's not going to stop Ripple from continuing to get all the banks. They are getting to use XRP ? J Midnight 14 asks, since Swift will use R3, that's not going to stop Ripple from continuing to get all the banks. So that's an interesting, basically it's like Ripple's ecosystem features possibilities for remittance payments focused on XRP. R3 Corda is a separate ecosystem that also has access to XRP. So both banks using either one is good. But R3 Corda offers, I believe, some other private database settlement options. Again, looking at how we can talk about private databases are lagooned away from the market. I have insider info that's actually really old now. It's like probably 6 months old. I had insider info 6 months ago about Swift security vulnerabilities because of actual personal connections I have in my life, and I could not disclose them because I didn't feel comfortable leaking the information. But it's old enough now to where I can say that Swift has serious security vulnerabilities, and any private database has serious security vulnerabilities. The reason why is because they actually don't have, they're lagooned systems. They're lagooned away from the rest of the free market, which creates a type of resiliency for these networks. And that's why open source is such a big thing. So open source code, open source projects, a lot of people really still behind on the reality that banks want to keep their money. If there is at all a possibility of a security risk on these systems, and they will for sure not be using private databases any longer than they have to. And that's, again, based off of the innovation of this technology and where we're headed, and the likelihood that, again, the emergence of this global payment rail, they need to have everything set up successfully. You can't just put something up that's, you can't launch a flying machine off the edge of a cliff and just hope like it's gonna be fine. I hope the ground doesn't show up too fast. Maybe we'll fly, maybe we won't. Probably not a good idea. Probably want to build a flying machine and have it take off from the ground and then fly. So they're not going to be pushing a global liquidity solution off the edge of a cliff and just hope it works. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have everything built. They're going to have all the gates locked down. The BSA, the Bank Security Act, clearly states that anyone inside, like the IMF and the BSA, basically, there's no way they're going to let this out of their control. So the ecosystem is being carefully developed under scrutiny, under regulation, under the development of a safe and effective means for value to be exchanged globally. Now, again, how that works and how it's going to emerge and how the emergence of a protocol arises, we are again speculating at this because we don't know what's going to look like. There's a lot of possibility that the ILP becomes a standard protocol for blockchain. And what's happens there is, if and when that happens, it's an equal playing field for liquidity solutions to be pulled across a bunch of different blockchains. And that's what we were talking about earlier, saying Bitcoin again could be saved by pairing it to XRP. Did the same people build both? Did Bitcoin get launched as a problem for XRP and ILP to solve? Did Bitcoin get launched and pushed out and have like a test network effect? Did Bitfinex and Tether run up Bitcoin to create, again, mass hysteria and a global conversation that they could then rope in and pull back, get a correction, get a lot of the whales consolidating their value, and then emerge coming out of this looking like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and any of the other big projects that want to be tied to this protocol or these consortium of protocols is going to allow them to interoperably pull value from each other as a use case. So XRP being spent to send Bitcoin, XRP being spent to send and settle things other than just remittance services. And is this something that we can even start to approach as a rational conversation as people if we're barely able to have a conversation about one protocol? One protocol alone seems to be really, really complex for a lot of people. So I'm happy to be doing this. I'm really, really, really happy to be here with you guys. I'm really appreciative of you guys showing up in the stream and being part of the conversation. But I also have to encourage you to just recognize this is such an early phase of adoption, such an early phase of innovation. There's a big conversation happening, and you should be proud of yourself that you're in the conversation at all. If you're interested in this, even if you're interested in it just for the most selfish monetary reasons, like you're like, oh, I put in a bunch of money to XRP, I want to get rich. That's cool. That's great. I'm not here to judge you. This is a judgment-free space. But you have to realize at some point, these networks will only be used if they're, one, launched effectively, and if they offer a solution to something that we have a problem with. And again, that's something that we're looking at continuously, is like, where's the value trap? If we look at the inverse of the internet protocol and the application layer being a value trap for that, what's the inverse and what's the reality of these protocols being a value trap? So the protocols become a value trap instead of the application layer. Now, application layers can still be valuable. You can still have applications built with beautiful, clean user interfaces on top of these ledgers. So the R3 Corda Settler app, it's again a app built on top of blockchain tech, on top of distributed ledger tech. And that conversation might be really egocentric for you. That might be something that you're thinking about, well, what does that mean for the price of XRP? But this conversation is bigger than you. This conversation is actually global. It's actually inclusive, meaning that people around the world that don't have a store of value, people that don't have access to this type of technology, will all of a sudden have access to, one, a store of value, but also an efficient way to send value. Usually poor people are the most hit with these fees. Like people, I live in Texas, Mexico's right like 2 minutes from me, and people are always working their asses off to send money home or send money. I think one of the biggest remittance corridors is like back to India, like people sending money back to India for their family. If you're poor and you're sending $800 back to your family and it costs you, like, what's the standard, like 10% to 14%, you're spending like $100 to send $800. That's insane. That is super ridiculous, and it's gone on for too long. And it's not anyone's fault You don't need to blame anybody, and you don't need to be like pissed off. You don't need to yell at the bankers and say like, the bankers have screwed me too long. I'm tired of this. I'm rebelling. I'm gonna join Apollo coin because we're gonna take over. No, your coin, Apollo coin sucks. Okay, go die, Apollo coin. Seriously. But if you are thinking like this is malicious, it's not. No one's maliciously done this. It's just the failure and inadequacy of the system so far. So maybe you're really interested in this conversation because it benefits you specifically. But if you think about this in a global solution, a global scale, there's a huge push and a utility for poor people to have access to this exchange of value at a hyper efficient level that we haven't had before. And that's super exciting. And what that basically means is that all of a sudden we can have an app like R3 Corda Settler go live, and all of a sudden, you know, poor people aren't spending $80 to send 800. They're literally spending $1. You send $800, it costs you $1. That is freaking huge. Oh my God, that is so freaking huge. Where did I just rant? Did I just go did I just go on a rant? Hey, what's up? What's up, crew? What's up? Good to see you guys. Happy to be streaming. Good to be back and chatting. Let's see if I can catch up with some comments. Nipple coin. I'd buy that one. That seems like that's pretty far back. I think I mentioned nipple coin like 20 minutes ago. Actually crashed, or if it's just still recording and it's going to post all that. So, yeah, we just had the video crash. We just had everything fall off, and I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure if it posted or if it will record everything I said in between. But yeah, when the stream crashes like that, sometimes I'll keep talking, because one time I literally, one time I like watched myself after a stream crash, and it recorded me just sitting there for 10 minutes. And I was like, that's weird. Like it showed me a crash. It showed the stream ended, but it actually put up on YouTube, like me sitting there for 10 minutes waiting for it to come back. So sometimes when it crashes, I'll just keep talking, because I'm not sure if it's actually recording and putting it up or not anymore. So I basically just rambled for like 5 minutes while I guess the stream crashed, and you guys, I don't know what you're doing. If you're still in here, maybe you need to refresh or something. Maybe let's type refresh in the chat. It doesn't matter. We'll see. Exactly. Yeah. R3 does not equal XRP. Yeah. So PS United, what's up, PS United? Good to see you. T-Woom, what's up? Good to see you guys. Yeah. Cheers. PS United Lions unit. PS Unit Lions, I guess. He's saying XRP does not, a Ripple, R3 does not equal XRP. When will people understand this? So basically what we've been saying is exactly that. R3 is a consortium project. It's not really the equivalent of Xcurrent. It's more, R3 Corda is more like a private database ILP. So basically R3 is a private database offering the interoperability of DLT tech. Now, it's a little bit different than Xcurrent. Xcurrent is specifically the ecosystem of Ripples that doesn't use XRP. R3 Corda actually has access to XRP. They potentially could have banks using XRP. Will they? Maybe not. Maybe not right now. Maybe not inside R3's current setup. But their ecosystem is basically a private database open to creating the option for people to use whatever settlement method they want inside of inside their software suite. So it's a little bit different. I would say instead of saying R3 is like Xcurrent, I would say R3 Corda is like a private database version of ILP. And ILP is kind of like the backbone for a large consortium of exchangeable information and data. In fact, maybe you could say R3 Corda is kind of like a private database version of RippleNet, which is actually a bunch of different things, including multi-hop and Xcurrent and Xvia and Xrp. So you are correct, PS Unit, but you're also a little bit off on that one. And I'd be happy to debate that or discuss it further. If you think that there's something that suggests otherwise, please send it to me. I would happily research that more and more just for you guys. So what happened? I can't hear. They can't properly explain how it works. I can't help. They can't explain how it works. So you stay by McAllen. R3 launched the Corda Settler, an application aimed to facilitate global cryptocurrency payments within enterprise blockchains, and which would use Ripple's XRP. Exactly, that's true. R3 does have their Corda Settler app that is specifically tied to XRP. Again, that was just the currency that they're launching with, but there is potential for them to bring on other cryptocurrencies as well, kind of like the ILP. So yeah, thinking about the ILP and what that means is similar. It's a consortium of open interoperable information. There you go. Cheers. Why else would you invest, says JP. LOL Apollo coin. XRP overtaking Ethereum. Yo, big announcement soon. Doug McCookin. Hey, thank you, Anthony Jackson. I appreciate the super chats. Cheers, man. R3 is just a middleman. Let's see. PS put up something. What is this? Post image org. This is just a picture. You guys can't see it, but it's just a picture of R3 Corda Settler, and it shows option 1 Swift GPI, option 2 XRP. Now again, I'm pretty sure that the Swift GPI pairing is not specific to R3 Corda Settler. It's actually open to the R3 Corda entire ecosystem. So it's kind of you know, we can debate it as much as we'd like. It's not really, I think, it's not really as exclusive as it's being made in that diagram. And I would like to know who made that diagram. Please send me more info on that. Caught you monologuing. Stream quality seems much better now. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it seems much better. YouTube basically realized, like, they're not going away. We need to put more bandwidth on this stream. And then we did. PS, again, going with the, what is he saying? Let's check out some more PS Unit Lions. Again, the option to XRP will be there, but only if you own it. Ergo, GPI doesn't use it. Could is the operative term. Yeah, totally. I get what you're saying, PS, and I appreciate your contribution to the conversation, and also I appreciate you being so informed to contribute so wholeheartedly to the conversation. You are correct. There is not an exclusive arrangement for the use of XRP, but there is the possibility inside R3 Corda's ecosystem for them to decide to use it. Now, again, that's something we've been discussing for a long time about the likelihood that banks will use it. Probably isn't there until maybe there's more clarity about what the actual repercussions of using a unregulated cryptocurrency are compared to a private database. It's a really interesting thing to discuss and to suggest. So yes, cheers. Robert Gable says, sadly, we are still here. It's sad. It's sad for all of us. We'll have to just keep moving forward, I guess. The art of business being a good middleman. That's true. Good chat, good idea for sure. Let's see. Hope R3 Corda doesn't ghost on XRP. Now, this is where it gets interesting, is that you have to recognize that the only reason that there are still conversations around things like XRP is because of the fact that they are a decentralized solution. So the decentralized solution basically creates it removes the single point of failure, which is one of the highest security vulnerabilities for these private database systems. So if you're trusting a private database with billions of dollars exchange, that's what I was just saying. I have this like 6-month-old private, like secret info that basically is not secret info anymore. It's not insider news anymore because it's kind of old. But the reality is Swift's private database has actually gotten hacked a bunch, not necessarily publicly, but under trials of their security vulnerabilities. They have recognized that their private database solutions do not stand up to the current model and currently what's possible as far as taking funds. So literally, you know, a well put together team could just rob these people blind, and they're not going to let that happen. There's no way they're going to stand around and let money be taken out of their accounts because they want to keep their money. And that's the problem with a private database. So even if R3 Corda right now is a great solution for Swift, it's a threshold. Like I said, I think I said this on the zoo. People were like, what do you think about 2019? I think it's a threshold year. I think that we're in one room in 2018. And I think we're going to another room in 2020, but we have to walk through the doorway first. And walking through the doorway basically means that we need to, one, recognize that there is a few steps to take to get there. And one of the steps is recognizing that banks might see the security vulnerabilities, consortiums and big projects might see the security vulnerabilities of private databases because they have a security vulnerability by having a single point of failure. But that doesn't mean necessarily they're going to jump on it right away, because they're literally mitigating, they're like hedging loss. They want to be able to use this technology as we move forward, but they might not be using it right now. So there you go. Cheers. What's up with that? Welcome to the layer cake. Yeah, cheers. Sean E, what's up? This news may be correlated to all the XRP move recently. Definitely XRP price moving right now is entirely correlated to this news and people being confused about what it means. Cheers. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I'll post link in chat, says Michael McDonald. Most of lists had Ripple enabled partners. Brad Garlinghouse is my hero. Yeah, that's pretty true. You guys remember when I did that Brad Garlinghouse interview? That was lit. What up? Immolation says, Kung Fu, I was worried at first that Swift wouldn't want R3 to use XRP, but it's important that SBI controls R3 and their interest in XRP. So yeah, there's a lot of different people partnering and working together and pairing together to really figure out how to successfully navigate this new paradigm shift and to really mitigate loss and risk away from the single point of failure that you find in private databases. And again, this is something that I don't think you can expect a really short term solution, or really you cannot expect this threshold to be that short. It's going to be a little bit longer of a hallway between the two rooms than just a doorway. As we look at the arrival of this system in the world, you look at the development of this system, all the gates and checkpoints to go in to successfully collect and keep the data and value where you want it, but also not probably not taking too long. They have to eventually put together something that's going to be useful and successfully tying a lot of this stuff together. So cheers. Yes. Anthony Jackson, even bigger tweet from Cities Shaver Bush. Thank you so much, Anthony Jackson, for the super chat. And Myron, my man.
Can we get an investor blast off?
Whoa. Hey, that one actually read the chat. Can we get an investor blast off? Dude, thank you so much, Myron, for the super chat. And you know what, bro? You bet. Let's hit it. Hotkey for you. Investor blast off. Whoa, I just glitched out. Let's do it again. Investor blast off. There you go. Tim Gash asking for that hotkey as well. There you go, guys. Cheers. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Happy to be here. 180 people in this live chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Super awesome. Cheers. Let's get a private hotkey. There you go. Got the private hotkey. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all your support. I especially appreciate the support, Myron and Anthony. Thank you guys a bunch. Really means a lot. And yeah, this is big. This is big stuff. And again, this is a growing conversation. This is super important to be, informed as to what's happening. It's not a direct pairing. There's not a direct correlation here, but it is very good news to hear that Swift is recognizing their security vulnerabilities and moving towards some type of consortium for the DLT. Basically, that's what you want. You want to see the recognition that we have not basically been wrong. We've basically been very right, but maybe very early to the conversation. So cheers. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do you know why? Do I know why what? What's up? What's up? Notorious, how are you? I want to come through the back door. Dude, me too. Wait, do I? I know. I'm going to take that back. 2019's a fluffer year. LMAO. Yeah, cheers. Thank you guys so much. I've been streaming for about an hour. I think Alex is coming on in like 2 minutes, so I'm going to pretty much just say that's all we're going to do, unless you guys have some like last minute questions or comments, or if you want to talk about, you know, what else do we talk about on here? Yoga? You guys want to talk about yoga? You guys want to talk about some breathing? You guys want to talk about cold showers? What else is out there? What else could we do? Wow, we have 100 likes, but 31 down likes. Oh, that's so great. That's a bunch of little baby beaches out there. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? 31 down likers. Hope you guys are enjoying your thumb up your butt. So funny. Oh man, you know what? You know how great it is to just like not care about your haters, because they actually make you stronger. They actually make you better at what you do. They actually give you a reason. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but like if you guys only loved me, I'd be really concerned. You know, like if you guys only really supported me, I would be a little bit concerned. Like if I didn't have haters, if I didn't have shade thrown at me, I might not be as like uppity. I might be like, oh, well, I don't know. But because I have haters, it gives me like, I feel like standing tall to my haters more often than anything else. And actually a video I was putting together, you know what, side note, really quick, if you guys remember the video I put together like a year ago almost, it wasn't a year ago, it was like a few months ago. I did a video where I was walking around the park talking about XRP. I was asking people if they had heard of XRP, and I ran into some girl, she was vlogging, her name's Fallon. And I remember telling you guys about it whenever it happened, because, well, actually I posted a video, so you guys watched the video, and we were encouraging her to launch her channel, and she finally did. She posted her first YouTube video like 4 days ago, and I for some reason I like to look at my YouTube creator app and see what's streaming, and people were streaming. There was like a trend around the video I made walking around the park talking to her. I think the video is called XRP Rap Sucks, because I'm just trolling myself, but that video was trending, and so I was like, that's funny. And I saw her comment to one of you guys like, thank you guys for the support, I'll put up a video soon. And I was like, I wonder if she ever put a video up, because she didn't put one up within like the month after that. And I was like, she's never gonna do it. And I actually went to her channel, she actually put a video up, so I was really excited about that. But one of the things she put up in her first video was just she mentioned, she's like, I'm just a normal person. And I was like, me too. I'm a normal person. I'm just a regular person. Maybe I'm not normal, but I'm not special either. Like, I'm just another person that just really likes this stuff, and I really appreciate you guys' support. So I was actually filming a video the other day that's like, and it might come up on the channel, it might actually put it up, and it's going to be a short edit shouting out her channel again, shouting out her first video hitting YouTube, but also kind of bouncing off her idea that she's just a normal person putting videos up. That's who I am. I'm not normal, but I'm just a person putting up videos. So I'm not your guru. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not like the person to worship, you know, like I'm just another guy that's out here talking on the internet. So I really want you guys to remember, as much as I love and appreciate support, and I really do kind of need your support. I do need you to, like, you know, lift me up, but I also need the haters. It's like I need both, but I want you guys to recognize that, like, not to worship me. And I really appreciate the like small amounts of love I get. And I really appreciate the people that do kind of worship me. It's really a weird feeling though, because it's like, I'm just a normal guy. I'm just doing whatever spurs my interest and captures my heart in the moment, and whatever I can push my creativity, whatever I can push my creativity into is what I really like to do. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my streams. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you so much, Myron and Anthony Jackson, for the super chats. You guys are really great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And also thank you for everyone that has their notification bell on, everyone that's subscribed to the channel, everybody that shows up and wants to be part of the conversation and wants to listen to me rant about blockchain. I appreciate you. I'm getting too personal. That happens. I overshare. I'm an oversharer. That's what happens. Welcome. Cheers. Welcome to my life. I have a video actually going up probably later today about how much I overshare, like me being vulnerable and oversharing. But we did about an hour stream, an hour and 15, and I think, you know, OG Dr. Cobb is going to come on in a second. So you guys, maybe I'll find time to bounce over there. I keep wanting to go and watch his stream, and I want to go and support like Oz and Crypto Eddie and all the people I really like, but I'm also been really busy, so I actually haven't been able to do anything. Yeah, I haven't been able to do anything actually other than like just keep doing me, and it feels really good. And so I'm happy to be back, and I'll be streaming whenever I see exciting news like this that I want to talk about. And again, I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot. Drink some water. Do something nice for yourself today. Tell people that you love. Tell them that you love them. People that you care about, call them and say what's up to them today. People that, you know, piss you off and that you're irritated by, stop thinking about them. Stop watching their streams. Stop caring about what they're doing. Let them live their life. It's fine. Do your thing. And again, you guys are beautiful and amazing. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a great day. Until I see you next time.
Brought to you by